What if the vegetables you eat every day, the ones you've always believed were nourishing, are actually speeding up the aging process in your immune system, your brain, and even your legs? It sounds hard to believe, doesn't it? But for many seniors, that's exactly what's happening. The most troubling part, most people have absolutely no idea. Hi there, and welcome to Senior Health, your trusted source for smarter, healthier aging. I'm Dr. James Rowan, and today we're going to dive into something that might completely shift the way you think about healthy food. Many of us grew up with the idea that vegetables are always good for us. And yes, in most cases, they are. But after the age of 60, things begin to change inside the body. Your blood flow slows down. Inflammation becomes more common. Your ability to absorb nutrients drops. Suddenly, some vegetables that once supported your health may quietly start doing damage. Some spike your blood sugar. Others irritate your stomach lining. A few can even impact your brain and leg health by harming the tiny blood vessels responsible for circulation. Poor circulation leads to foggy thinking, balance issues, and yes, an increased risk of falls. One study published in the Journal of Gerontology linked certain commonly eaten vegetables to faster memory decline and reduced mobility in older adults. And no, these aren't rare or exotic foods. They're likely sitting in your kitchen right now, but don't worry, this video isn't here to scare you. It's here to help. For every vegetable you might want to cut back on, there's one you should definitely start eating more of. In this episode, we'll reveal 3 vegetables to avoid, especially if you care about your independence, brain sharpness, and staying on your feet. We'll also talk about 3 vegetables that actively support circulation, mobility, and nerve health. This isn't a diet trend. This is science-backed nutrition for graceful aging. And I've seen the difference it makes time and time again. Before we jump in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Got questions? Drop them in the comments below. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. So, as we just learned, some vegetables may be secretly speeding up the aging process instead of slowing it down. Now let's dig into one of the most common culprits found on the plates of older adults across the country. At Senior Health, our goal is to share practical, science-backed advice to help you live with more strength, clarity, and confidence. And right now, I want to know if you're with me. If this message is resonating so far, type 1 in the comments below. If you're still unsure, that's okay, type 0 and keep watching. Now, here's something that surprises many people. Even seniors who try to eat well, who stay away from junk food and cook at home, can still suffer from weakness, dizziness, or forgetfulness. Why? It's not always about what they lack. Sometimes it's about what they didn't know they needed to let go of, and that's exactly what we're here to fix together. So stay with me, because we're about to uncover one of the most misleading comfort foods on the senior menu. It's something so familiar, so beloved, that many wouldn't dream of giving it up. Let's talk about ... The white potato. Whether baked, fried, mashed, or roasted, white potatoes are a nostalgic favorite. They show up at nearly every holiday, family meal, or cozy dinner. Warm, familiar, and satisfying, they feel like a hug on a plate, but for those over 60, this simple staple might be doing more harm than good. Why? Because white potatoes have a very high glycemic index. That means they're quickly broken down into sugar once inside your body, leading to sudden spikes and crashes in blood sugar. This pattern causes inflammation and puts your blood vessels under chronic stress. Over time, this inflammation targets your smallest, most delicate blood vessels, especially those in your brain, legs, and feet. The result: numbness, cramps, poor circulation, slowed nerve response. Underscore, and for many seniors, that means balance problems, or the increased risk of falls. Take Brian, for example. He's a retired truck driver, 72 years old. Underscore, every evening, without fail, he'd enjoy a big helping of mashed potatoes. Underscore, I never gave up on anything, he told me proudly. Underscore, but slowly, things began to change. Underscore, he started waking up with cold, numb feet. Underscore, his knees felt tight. Underscore, climbing stairs became a challenge. At first, he blamed it on old age, but during a routine health review, we took a closer look at Brian's meals. Underscore, and sure enough, it wasn't just the calories, it was the constant, silent effect of white potatoes, especially when combined with butter or cream. Underscore, these starchy comfort foods were quietly damaging his circulation and increasing inflammation throughout his body. The issue isn't just sugar or carbs. Underscore, it's about what white potatoes lack: antioxidants and essential nutrients that protect your cells and keep oxidative stress at bay. So what's the alternative? That's exactly what we'll begin exploring next, starting with the vegetables that can help reverse some of these effects and support your aging body from the inside out. Now, let's continue that momentum. You see, it's not about giving up your favorite comfort foods entirely. Underscore, it's about choosing comfort that also brings strength, not stiffness. Underscore, food that soothes your spirit and supports your body. So next time you reach for a pile of white potatoes, just pause and ask, is this helping my legs stay strong or slowly weakening them? Now, let's move on to another vegetable that might seem healthy, harmless even, but could actually be stirring up inflammation in your joints and nerves without you realizing it. Let's talk about Underscore, eggplant. Yes, that shiny, deep purple veggie, often found in stews, grilled dishes, or even roasted medleys. Underscore, on the surface, eggplants look appealing. Underscore, but beneath that glossy skin lies a hidden compound that can cause trouble for older adults, especially those struggling with arthritis, stiff joints, or nerve discomfort. Eggplant is part of the nightshade family, which includes white potatoes, tomatoes, and bell peppers. Underscore, and while many people can tolerate nightshades just fine, sensitivity increases with age, especially for those over 60. Why? It comes down to a naturally occurring chemical called solanine. Solanine acts like a built-in pesticide that the plant uses to defend itself from insects. Underscore, but in the human body, especially in aging bodies, solanine can cause irritation, particularly in joints and nerves that are already vulnerable. Think about your hips, knees, and lower back. Underscore, the inflammation caused by solanine isn't explosive, it's slow, subtle, and persistent. Underscore, no dramatic symptoms, just that familiar morning stiffness. Underscore, heavy legs. Underscore, swollen joints. Underscore, climbing stairs that once felt easy now feels like a chore. You might think I'm just getting old, but it could be something else. Underscore, that low-grade inflammation caused by solanine can quietly linger in your blood vessels, muscles, neurons, and joints, making your body feel sluggish and uncooperative. And here's the tricky part: eggplants are everywhere. They sneak into casseroles, pasta dishes, grilled vegetable plates. Underscore, they're delicious, but they might be silently disrupting the communication between your brain and your legs, delaying signals and slowing your movement. That kind of hidden inflammation doesn't just affect your physical well-being, it reaches deeper. Because when your balance is off, your confidence starts to wobble too. Solanine slows down communication between your brain and body. Underscore, that delay increases your risk of stumbles, missteps, and slower reaction times. Underscore, but it doesn't stop there, it chips away at your emotional life as well. You start avoiding the stairs. Underscore, then you skip social events, fearing your legs won't keep up or your body might let you down. Underscore, the world becomes smaller not because you want it to, but because you're trying to protect yourself. Here's the hopeful part: you don't have to cut out all nightshades to feel better. Underscore, but if you're experiencing tight joints, nerve pain, or stiffness, try removing eggplant from your meals for a few weeks. Pay attention to how you feel. Underscore, do you wake up with less stiffness? Are you standing taller, moving more freely, maybe even smiling more without realizing it? If yes, congratulations. Underscore, you've likely uncovered and removed a hidden trigger, and you're not left with nothing. Far from it. Underscore, you've got excellent alternatives: leafy greens, cruciferous veggies like cauliflower and bok choy, plus zucchini and carrots. Underscore, these foods don't just fill your plate, they fuel your mobility, mental clarity, and connection to the life you love, because this journey isn't about cutting things out. Underscore, it's about choosing foods with precision, those that work with your body, not against it. But we're not done yet. Up next is another nightshade vegetable, one that hides in plain sight and often shows up in colorful, crunchy dishes. Underscore, it seems innocent. Underscore, healthy, even. Underscore, but for some seniors, it may be adding to the very inflammation they're trying to avoid. Let's turn our attention to the green bell pepper. It's bright, crisp, and commonly tossed into salads, stir-fries, and wraps. Underscore, but beneath that fresh crunch lies a plant protein known as lectins, and that's where the trouble begins. Lectins are natural compounds plants use to defend themselves from insects and animals. Underscore, but when we eat foods rich in lectins, especially with an aging digestive system, they can cause subtle, long-term issues. Here's what happens: lectins attach themselves to the lining of your gut. Underscore, they can irritate the intestinal wall, disrupt nutrient absorption, and create microscopic holes, tiny openings that allow unwanted particles to seep into the bloodstream. This triggers a low-grade immune response, the result, a condition called leaky gut, which can quietly lead to inflammation throughout the body, particularly in the joints and nerves. And here's the tricky part: this inflammation doesn't come with alarms. You don't feel an explosion of pain. Underscore, instead, your ankles feel a little stiffer. Underscore, your walk becomes a touch more cautious. Underscore, you start to ask yourself, am I just getting old? But sometimes the answer isn't age, it's the lectins sneaking into your system and quietly turning up the heat. But here's something many people don't realize. Green bell peppers are simply unripe versions of red, yellow, or orange bell peppers. Underscore, that's it. Underscore, they haven't matured yet, which means they offer less protection and can be more irritating, particularly for people with sensitive digestion, joint pain, or inflammation-related brain fog. You might wonder, does cooking help? It can reduce some of the lectins, but not all. Underscore, and since most people eat green peppers raw or barely cooked, the problem often remains. So, should you cut green peppers out completely? Not necessarily forever. Underscore, but if you're dealing with digestive discomfort, aching joints, or feeling mentally sluggish, consider cutting them out for 2 to 3 weeks. Underscore, watch what happens: improved balance. Underscore, less bloating. Underscore, sharper thinking. Underscore, these are real signs of progress, not wishful thinking. Now here's the exciting part: you don't have to give up bell peppers entirely. You can switch to their ripened cousins, orange, yellow, and red bell peppers. Underscore, these are not only sweeter and easier to digest, but they also contain fewer lectins and more antioxidants like vitamin C and beta-carotene. Underscore, they're gentler on your system while delivering more nutritional power. So, what's the key takeaway here? Don't fear food. Underscore, instead, learn how your body responds to it. Underscore, observation can be your best guide. And speaking of beta-carotene. Underscore, let's move on to a vegetable that's bursting with it. Underscore, bright orange, crisp to the bite, and often overlooked. It may be one of the most underappreciated allies in your kitchen. Yes, we're talking about carrots. They're vibrant, crunchy, and easy to enjoy as a snack, in soups, or on the side of a main dish. Underscore, but most people don't realize that carrots are more than just colorful and convenient. They're powerful, especially for seniors who want to preserve sharp vision, strong legs, and clear thinking. Why? Because carrots are rich in beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that your body converts into vitamin A underscore. This vitamin is essential for healthy eyesight, particularly in low-light situations and as we age. Our risk for macular degeneration rises, a condition that damages the retina and makes it harder to drive, read, or even recognize familiar faces. Here's the good news. Diets high in beta-carotene can slow that decline, helping you preserve your visual independence and quality of life. But the benefits of carrots don't stop at your eyes. They also help protect your nerves and blood vessels, especially in your legs and feet. Carrots are loaded with antioxidants that fight off free radicals, those unstable molecules that contribute to aging and cell damage. They strengthen your immune system, protect your nerves, and support stable movement, all of which become increasingly important as we age. But how exactly do they do that? It all comes down to reducing oxidative stress, a harmful process that damages tiny blood vessels and nerve endings. When carrots and other antioxidant-rich foods fight oxidative stress, your body reaps real benefits: stronger brain-to-muscle communication, better coordination, and a lower risk of tripping or losing your balance. That means you walk more confidently whether you're stepping off a curb, going up the stairs, or walking across uneven ground. You move without second-guessing yourself. You feel safer. That confidence stays with you as you go shopping, meet friends, or simply enjoy a walk outdoors. And there's another layer of support. Vitamin A, found in carrots, is a powerful booster for your immune system. And let's be honest, after age 60, when your body's defenses start to decline, that extra layer of protection matters more than ever. So yes, that handful of baby carrots or that warm plate of steamed vegetables. It's not just a snack, it's a small daily investment in your freedom and quality of life. Now, let's talk about preparation, because how you cook your veggies affects how much benefit you actually get. Steaming is better than boiling because it helps preserve more nutrients. Roasting with olive oil can even enhance your absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A and K. Just try to avoid overcooking or deep frying, as that can destroy valuable antioxidants. Here's another reason to love carrots: they're available year-round, they're affordable, and they're easy to store. You don't need expensive or exotic superfoods to stay strong. You just need smart, reliable staples, and carrots are one of the best. So the next time you're building a plate, remember this: a simple orange vegetable can strengthen your immune system, protect your legs and vision, and give you back some of that youthful energy and freedom to move. Now, speaking of smart substitutions, our friend Brian, the retired truck driver we mentioned earlier, is back. In the next segment, you'll hear directly from him about the one vegetable swap that made all the difference in his life: his energy, his knees, and yes, his balance. But before that, let's take a look at the next unsung hero of senior health: broccoli. It's not trendy, it's not flashy, but broccoli is a quiet superstar when it comes to protecting your brain, your blood flow, your joints, and your legs. Why is it so effective? The secret lies in a natural compound called sulforaphane. Found in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli. Sulforaphane promotes heart and brain health, reduces inflammation at the cellular level, and helps activate detox enzymes. And that matters because as we age, inflammation becomes a silent enemy, quietly affecting your blood pressure, memory, joint flexibility, and muscle strength. But sulforaphane helps stop that damage before it takes hold. And broccoli brings even more to the table. It's rich in fiber, calcium, and vitamin K, nutrients that support digestion, keep arteries flexible, and help strengthen bones. Think of broccoli as the nutritional opposite of white potatoes. While potatoes spike blood sugar and impair circulation, broccoli helps stabilize everything from your nerves to your energy levels. And speaking of real-life impact, Brian gave it a try. This same man who once had mashed potatoes every evening. He made one small change. He swapped them for a cup of steamed broccoli. At first, he didn't expect much. But after just 2 weeks, he started noticing something surprising. He had more energy, and his legs no longer felt like they were dragging him down. That's the power of choosing the right vegetable. And the benefits of broccoli don't stop at bones and joints. Its high levels of antioxidants and folate also provide a major boost to mental sharpness. Broccoli supports the brain by improving reflexes, enhancing coordination, and fighting oxidative stress. It helps speed up nerve communication and clears away that annoying brain fog that creeps in with age. But here's something many people overlook. It's not just about what broccoli gives you. It's also about what it helps you avoid. By stabilizing your blood sugar, you prevent the dreaded energy crashes that leave you weak and groggy. By reducing inflammation, you protect your heart. And by supporting digestion, your body can better absorb all those crucial nutrients. One word of caution: though how you cook it matters. Prolonged boiling destroys sulforaphane, one of broccoli's most powerful healing compounds. For the best nutritional impact, lightly steam or sauteed with a touch of olive oil. Not only will you keep its nutrients intact, but you'll also bring out its natural flavor. That one simple change in Brian's routine made a huge difference, not just in how he moved, but in how he felt while moving. Whether he was walking, standing, or just thinking clearly, everything became easier, more energized, more stable. No supplements. No medications. Just a fork, a plate, and a cup of broccoli. So if you're looking to boost your circulation, restore your clarity, and add a spring to your step, start with broccoli, but don't stop there. Next up is a leafy green that does even more. It keeps your legs feeling light, supports sharp vision, and gives your brain a fresh boost. Let's talk about spinach. You've likely heard that spinach is good for you. But for adults over 60, spinach isn't just a healthy choice. It's a smart, strategic one. Why? Because it tackles 3 of the biggest aging-related challenges: slower muscle response, weakened circulation, and declining brain function. How does it do that? The secret lies in its high content of organic nitrates. These naturally occurring compounds help widen blood vessels, improving circulation throughout the body, especially to the brain and legs. More oxygen means stronger muscles, faster reflexes, sharper focus, and more fluid movement. And here's something critical to understand. Most people don't fall because their legs are weak. They fall because their brain's signals to the body are too slow. A small misstep becomes dangerous when your muscles can't react in time. Spinach helps reestablish that lightning-fast connection between mind and movement, making everyday actions like walking, climbing stairs, or catching your balance feel natural and safe again. But spinach's power doesn't end there. Spinach also supports something just as critical as your balance: your eyesight. That's thanks to 2 powerful antioxidants found abundantly in spinach, lutein and zeaxanthin. These nutrients work together to protect the macula, the central part of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. As we age, macular degeneration becomes a real concern. It's more than just blurry vision. It affects your ability to walk confidently, recognize faces, or drive safely. Think about it. When you can't see clearly, everything slows down. You hesitate at curbs, second-guess your steps, and may even stop doing things you once loved simply because your vision no longer gives you the confidence it used to. But spinach helps preserve that clarity so you can stay independent, engaged, and active. That's not all. Spinach is also packed with vitamin K, magnesium, and folate, a powerful trio that supports bone strength, mood balance, and neurological health. So yes, spinach helps you move better, but it also helps you feel better. Let's quickly talk about preparation, because how you eat spinach matters too. Boiling it for too long. Not a great idea. Overcooking strips away vital nutrients. Instead, try adding it raw to your smoothies or lightly sauteing it with olive oil. These gentle methods help your body absorb more vitamins and preserve those delicate antioxidants. Now, here's the good news. You don't need a mountain of spinach to get the benefits. Just one small handful a day can noticeably improve your circulation, coordination, and cognitive clarity. So the next time you're about to skip over spinach, don't. It's not just a leafy green, it's fuel for independence. Every serving helps protect your eyesight, memory, balance, and your freedom to live without hesitation. And the best part, spinach is affordable, easy to find, and incredibly versatile. Now, as we come to the final stretch of this video, let's bring everything together. Over the last few minutes, we've looked closely at the vegetables many seniors eat daily, some of which quietly weaken memory, balance, and strength, while others can gently restore and protect your health. Let's start with the vegetables you may want to stay away from. White potatoes. Yes, they're a comfort food for many, but white potatoes can impair circulation, trigger inflammation, and spike your blood sugar. Over time, this combination can quietly chip away at your energy and stability. Eggplant. It contains solanine, a natural compound that can aggravate your nervous system, joints, and even your coordination, especially in sensitive individuals. Green bell peppers. These are rich in lectins, which may interfere with digestion and cause mild but chronic gut irritation. You might not feel it immediately, but over time, your body keeps score. Now, on the brighter side, here are the vegetables that are truly worth including more often in your meals. Carrots. They support neuron connectivity, help keep your brain sharp, and protect your eyesight, all with a sweet crunch. Broccoli, a true multitasker. Broccoli helps stabilize blood sugar, strengthen bones, and calm inflammation, all vital factors in healthy aging. Spinach. As you've seen, spinach helps maintain vision, boost circulation, and sharpen your reflexes. It's a quiet powerhouse in leafy green form. On their own, these choices may seem small, but together, they can transform your mobility, sharpen your mind, and help you maintain the independence you value so much. Still skeptical? Then let me remind you of Brian. Brian is 72. For years, he ate mashed potatoes every evening. His knees were stiff. He wobbled when he walked. He assumed it was just part of getting old, but then he made one simple switch. He replaced those potatoes with broccoli. He started adding spinach and carrots to his lunch. Within weeks, Brian didn't just feel better, he walked taller, thought more clearly, and moved with confidence again. That's the power of simple, science-backed choices. You don't need pricey supplements or some complex diet plan. What you need is clarity and consistency. Because every bite you take is like casting a vote. Are you voting for strength, vitality, and freedom? Or are you voting unknowingly for weakness, inflammation, and decline? Here's the good news. Every single day, you get another chance to cast your ballot. So let me ask you, which vegetable surprised you today? Have you been eating it regularly or avoiding it without knowing its real effects? Drop your answers in the comments below. I read them myself, and I'm genuinely curious what you've discovered. And if this video brought you insight or encouragement, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out on new tips to stay sharp, free, and full of life as you age. Most importantly, remember this: you are not stuck. Your body listens closely to every decision you make. And with every wise choice, you send it a powerful, simple message: I'm still here, and I still care.